So here's an overall view of what goes in my first aid kit. Alright, so today I'm going to be going through what's in my first aid kit. This is actually something that when I was researching for the trail, not a lot of people went into the details of what they carried in their first aid kit. So I hope that somebody out there finds this helpful. I'm going to start with, for all the women on the trail, there are some feminine hygiene items that I think are pretty essential to carry that you know, the men out on the trail aren't going to carry. So let's start with those. I keep these in my first aid kit always. I keep 2 of like 3 different size tampons. So I have 2 lights, 2 regulars, and 2 supers, just in case you happen to get your period on the trail when you're not expecting it. It's always good to have some backups. You can also, like, not that you would ever get like a bullet wound or something, but like you can use tampons to pack wounds as well. And then I keep like 2 little maxi pads with me. It's also good, like, if you run into another woman on the trail and they don't have one, it's nice to be that girl that has something to help another hiker out. And then I also keep like a half a tube of Monistat. You're not showering every day out here if you're prone to yeast infection and you don't want to be dealing with that on the trail. So it's good to have that with you. So those are the feminine hygiene items. I also keep Midol with me. That's my like miracle drug when I'm on my period. Whatever works for you, just keep that with you. So that's the feminine hygiene items. The rest of the items that I keep 2 gauze pads and an assortment of Band-Aids. I have a big Band-Aid, some like weird butterfly shaped Band-Aids, just 1 of each, and then 2 normal size Band-Aids. I have 4 alcohol prep pads. I have a sheet of moleskin, just like 1 little sheet, and I cut little pieces out of it. You can already see I've cut pieces out of it here. I use that for blisters. I have a strip of KT tape. When I was having knee issues, another hiker on the trail gifted me a ton of KT tape, and I used that to help my muscles, and I have this 1 strip left. Haven't had to use it. I've given other strips away to other hikers who've needed it. And yeah, and then I have what's called vitamin I on the trail, some ibuprofen. So you will probably end up taking a lot of ibuprofen on the trail, just general aches and pains, especially in the beginning of the trail. A lot of people are sore, so I just keep it in a little Ziploc bag. Neosporin, if your blisters rip open, if you scratch a bug bite so bad, you really don't want to get an infection on the trail, so I've got a little tube of Neosporin. I just picked up some anti-itch cream because I went like a week without using bug spray and scratched myself to death. So my hiker friends were like, you should definitely get some of that and put that on your bug bites. So I don't know that I'll keep the whole thing for very long, but I definitely had a week where I was scratching a lot. I have a roll of athletic tape. This particular tape is called Coach's tape. It's made by Johnson & Johnson. In my opinion, it's the best athletic tape. This is about a half a roll. I've used it a lot. If I get a blister, I'll put a piece of moleskin on and then I'll tape over it, and this tape sticks. It does not come off and it tears really easily. I actually use this tape in climbing a lot as well. So I've tested a lot of tapes out there and this is my favorite one. I also keep a couple Ricolas. If you ever wake up with a sore throat in the morning, it's nice to have these. I have 1 Dayquil pack and 1 Nightquil pack. Haven't had to use these yet. Haven't really gotten sick on the trail, but other hikers have. And that's it. And all of that goes into just a little quart-sized Ziploc bag. And that's my first aid kit.